Hi everyone. Let's begin the day 9 assignment. So coming to the first question, that is our testing pyramid. What basically testing pyramid does is it defines the way the way we are using different testing strategies. Testing strategy which is at the bottom of the pyramid is basically means as we go from the bottom till the top, the number of testing decreases. That is, the more we give importance to the bottom one, the lesser the number of testing we'll have to do at the for the testing strategies that are at the upper of the pyramid. So at the bottommost is unit testing. The more we do unit testing, the lesser the other kind of testing like automation testing, manual testing, UI testing we will have to do for the application. Then is next integration testing. The next one is API testing, and the more we do API testing, the lesser the other kind of testing like manual testing, automation testing will be required for the application. Then is the automation testing. Then at the last one we have manual testing. So let's move on to the next question, that is explain the difference between white box testing and black box testing. So when we can see the code and we do testing, that is white box testing. As there is transparency to the code, as we can know from the name white box, so it is called as white box testing. And when we can't see the code and we are testing the system, that is called black box testing without looking inside the system, as it implies from the name only, that is black box, so it is called as black box testing. That is a major difference between white box testing and black box testing. Then let me give an example that let's say, suppose that we have an application to take picture or video of the user. So for that, when we are testing, that is the application is taking the videos and the pictures of the user sharply and within time, the stipulated time, everything. These are this kind of testing will be under black box testing. That is, we are not digging inside the code. And when we are digging inside the code and doing testing, then it is called as black box testing. Then it is called as white box testing. Then suppose when we are digging into the code of the application, that is taking care pictures and videos of user. Suppose let's say our application is written in Java, we are looking into the code, we are doing unit testing, then we are writing automated automation test cases, different kind of this kind of testing, then it is called as white box testing. Okay, then next one is what are the non-functional testing, and explain with an example why it is called as non-functional testing. Okay, so what happens now? What is non-functional testing is as it implies from the name, that is it's non-functional, means whatever is not covered inside functional testing, that we are going to cover in non-functional testing. Different kind of non-functional testing that are very popular are compatibility testing, that we test the application with respect to different browsers, operating system, and different versions and screen sizes. Like then we have performance testing, where we test the performance of the application with respect to certain load, volume, etc. Then we have compliance testing, that we can know from the name only that whether it's up to a certain standard or not, it's following certain standard or not, that is compliance testing. Then we have usability testing, how much of flexibility is given to the user, that is usability testing. Then is scalability testing, that is our application and can scale up and scale down according to the user requirements or not. That is scalability testing. Then is reliability testing, how reliable the system is for certain environment for a certain period of time. That is reliability testing. Then is install testing, that we can know from the name only what it means. Then we have localization testing. Localization testing, we suppose our application is designed for certain country, then it's the application, the languages that are written that will be showing to the user, and the currency and everything should be according to that country. Then that is localization testing. Then I have already explained why it is called non-functional, because we are not testing the behavior of the application, rather we are testing the way the application is behaving. Okay, so the last question is, what is stub and driver in unit testing? So let's take an example that we have three modules, A, B, and C. Suppose A is the main module, and we have only designed module P, and we don't have module A and module C. Let's say module A depends on module A is the main module, that is calling module P, and module B is in return calling module C. So I will explain the definition also by this example only. So let's suppose the module A is not ready, I already mentioned. So for module A, we can write a piece of code that will act as a replacement for module A. So that will be driver. And here the actual module is not ready. We are only putting a replacement of module A. Then when module B is calling module C, then their module C is not available. There we can write a piece of code that will act as a module C, and that will be called as a stub. Whenever the main module is whenever the main module is missing, and we are writing a piece of code to replace the main module, that is called as a driver. And whenever the other modules are missing, and we are writing a piece of code to act as the missing modules for the application, that is called as stubs. So I have already given the example. That's all for today. Bye bye. Thank you for listening.